Baby, I'm a piece of work. I agree for what it's worth. Never told you what the truth is, but I'm trying to do the work. I think I'm perfect. I think you think I'm going nowhere. I think you hate that I'm not hurting, but you should know that I don't care. I ain't no angel. I ain't no
Spitting in the chat. Ash K in the chat. What's going on? Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend.
I ain't no angel.
We're gonna get started here shortly.
I should have told you from the start.
But if you hit, do me a quick favor, hit this tweet link, tell your friends to come hang out.
Endings bring new beginnings. Love's never meant for winning. Sometimes we're both the villain. Something sounds distorted. You say communication. I say it's time I'm wasting with you. I think I'm perfect. I think you think I'm unaware. I think you hate that I'm not hurting, but you should know that I don't care. I ain't no angel. I ain't no sweetheart.
If you're here in the chat, what's going on? Happy Monday.
I ain't no angel.
We're gonna get started here very soon. But if you haven't submitted yet, make sure you submit your music. And if you want to skip the queue, this is how. Make sure you check these things out in the chat. AJ, you absolutely can. Just make sure it's one that I can open in Google Drive. I get a little nervous about downloading files from people. But a Google Drive link would work. If you have Dropbox or Box, that might be a little bit better because I can just open those in browser usually. That's it. That would be my only note on that. Happy Monday. Hey, thanks for the shout out today. We appreciated the shout out on the content, man. I'm going to share it in a little bit. I just got really busy at work. But thank you. I'm glad that you like Wax, too. This is Promises by Solani and Wet Lava Boy. You can find this on the Songs You Found on Twitch playlist on Spotify. We're going to get started here shortly. Shout out to you guys if you're in the chat. Happy Monday. Hey, hey, hey. Shawnee, what's going on? I have been okay. I am tired. We're good. It's been a busy Monday. It was a long weekend of pushing music, sending pitches. We're gonna get started here in a second. I'm just finishing setting up right now. I am a bit behind today because I got distracted making a beat. And some days it's like that. About a Bad Carol, sending a song. Hopefully you like it. I hope we get to listen to it as well, man. If you are here in the queue and you want to skip the queue and get added to our priority queue, which I'll show you guys in a second, these are the instructions to skip the queue. That's a guarantee you'll get played on stream today and be one of the first songs to play on stream today as well. If you want to do that, you can. If not, stick around till the last 30 minutes of the stream, or we'll be bumping people up from the chat for free. Finding new music, applying for jobs at the same time, multitasking is finest. I love that. Well, Lava Boy came into the chat right while we were listening to you. We're gonna get started here in a second. If you're in the chat, hit this tweet link, tell your friends to come hang out. If you want to submit your music and you have not done so yet, here are the instructions. Use this link that's in the chat. That's what you need to submit your music. And if you want to skip the queue, command skip, just like Mark Evich did. Mark, what's your artist name? Never mind, I see it. It's Mark Evich. Thank you for the sub, man. This is not SZA. This is Solani and Wet Lava Boy with the song Promises, which you can find on our playlist. It's a good song. I like this one. We found this one on stream. I added it to the playlist. Now it's on rotation. Thank you for the new follows. Shout out Mark Evich, Mansa Q, Big Daddy Timbo 3K, Christian Mark, Casper Films, and Souls of Faith. Ribbon, what's going on? Okay, let's turn the camera on. Hello, everybody. I gotta be honest with you, same 1500. I've not really listened to it yet. I had a release on Friday, so I've just been like working the fuck out of that all weekend. So, honestly, I've not really had a chance to sit down and listen to Utopia yet. What I have heard, I enjoyed. But yeah, like honestly, like I was working all weekend. I spent all day working today, so I've really not had much time to sit and listen to any of the new releases. I didn't really listen to the Post Malone album either. Overcast album is going to be dropping on August 18th. I just ingested it today. I just turned it in. So it is. I know you guys are. I saw your text earlier today. I got to get back to you. I'm currently doing a virtual interview for UMG Suburbia. Good luck. You got this. If you're here in the chat and you want to submit your music and have not done so yet, this is how. If you want to skip the queue, do what Flex Brown did and subscribe or gift a sub, and that will get you bumped into our priority queue, which I'll show you over here. I'll tell you how everything will go and what I do and who I am in a second, so you guys have an idea of why you are sending music in the first place. I don't see your submission in there yet, Flex Brown. Let me know what your artist name is today. Same thing with you, R. Abdul. What is your artist name? Let us know in the chat. 42 Daily in the chat. Oh shit. I should have been more dripped out for this stream. You caught me on a lazy day. Bro, the Overcast album is fire. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm very excited for it. Bet that. 42 in the chat. 42 Daily. If you don't follow 42 Daily on Instagram too, make sure you go do that. Lots of funny content. Lots of fun content. I'm dripped in the all black. That's right. If you're here in the chat, if you want to submit your music, all you gotta do is hit command submit. This is how you send your music in. If you want to skip the queue, that's how. I'll explain who I am and all this shit in a second. Just here to chill. Oh, well shit, Flex, I appreciate you. If you do have one, let me know. If you want to give it to somebody else, you can let me know at any point. Or Abdul, what's your artist name? Let me know in the chat. And then Kale, we're gonna get you into this priority queue too. So what I'm doing right now, if you're in the chat, look, these green ones, this is how many songs we get through in a stream generally, right? These red ones are the ones we don't get to in the stream. If you want to be a guarantee to get played on stream today before the end of stream, best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub. That is a guarantee that your songs will get played first, and they'll get played all the way through. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. Stick around. The last 15 to 30 minutes of the stream, depending on how many subs we get, are going to be dedicated to people who are in the chat. So if you stick around and you hang out, there is another opportunity to get bumped up, but that is more of like a rapid fire mode, so we will go through the songs a little quicker. We might not listen to the songs all the way through, but we're going to try and get through as many songs as possible in the last 15 to 30 minutes. If you are new in here, my name's Kayvan. I'm the director of A&R at Genius Distro, but I've been a Genius for like seven years. Music videos are definitely welcome. So I've done everything from like verified interviews, deconstructed, open mic content, like all this shit, like basically all the shit that you've seen from Genius, I've worked on the talent side of things at one point or another. I've also done live events, branded content. I've been managing artists for like 10 years. I produce. I'll play you something at some point, but I produce. I manage artists, I make playlists, I do like a whole bunch of shit. No, I don't take submissions from the Discord. If you are submitting for this stream specifically, you have to use this Google form, which is in the chat for you. Hit command submit, it'll pop up. It's really easy to fill it out, it's free. All it's gonna do is put your music right here on this side, and then I can pull it into my queue so we can go as quickly as possible and get through as many songs as possible, because that's the goal. All right, so what we do here. I get a lot of DMs from artists asking me to listen to music and give them feedback. And honestly, like, I just don't have the fucking time because I do a lot of different shit. And so for 4 hours a week, I set aside 2 hours on Monday, 2 hours on Thursday. We listen to music as a community. We talk about what we like. If there are things that could be better, we're very open about the things that could be better and helping artists grow and develop. But be respectful. That's really the only rule in here. If I catch you being a dick about someone's music, I'm just going to tell you you're a dick. And it's not going to be fun for you because we'll all turn on you. It'll be like a Lord of the Flies situation where we'll sacrifice you and then eat you and you won't get off the island, right? So don't do that. Be nice to each other. That's literally the only rule. I'll be pulling up socials as we go, so let us know what you think in the chat. Be respectful. And if you like something you hear, go follow the artist as well. Join the Discord if you haven't joined the Discord. And yeah, that's basically it. You'll see what I mean as we go through the show. Through the show. This is not a show. As we go through the stream, you'll see what I mean. It's pretty easy. You'll catch up. Anyway, if you have any questions about anything, music industry-wise, whatever, let us know in the chat. This is a very open-flowing conversation. It's really just about discovering new artists, finding artists, and helping support where we can. So that's you. Command submit to submit. Command skip to skip. We're going to get into it. This is Who TF by Freedom, who's a part of our community as well. The new releases in the community get submitted in the pre-save chat. They can, but you have to do it yourself. I'm not about to put everybody's pre-saves into the pre-save chat for them. So if you want to put your pre-save in the pre-save chat, you can. That's what it's for. But I'm not going to do it for you. So feel free. Don't spam or you'll get, I've got a moderator, Bula, who's going to pop up at some point. I think he's on his way home right now. But he'll moderate you. Throw your auto sub in there, Jay? I got you, bro. And yeah, if you auto sub, let me know. If you are 42 Daily or Sean E, let me know what your artist names are, and I'll make sure that we pull them into that priority queue as well. Yeah, I do have a release this week for Bray, so I am busy on Friday. I'm trying to figure it out, though. Ooh, this is a nice start. Let us know what you think in the chat. Out of LA, California. Okay. This is getting added to the playlist. Really nice. Yeah, you can give it to somebody in the chat if you want to. I really like the tone of this artist's voice. Mark Evich. Mark _ Evich. Sam Butt, welcome back. Oof. This is nice, man. Got a nice rasp to the voice, man. Where are we at? 578 monthly listeners? Let's go. Where are you from? Are you from California? Trying to drive it away. Maybe I'm depressed. Maybe it's all a mistake. Every night I ask myself, could I have done something else? Questions. Born and raised in Russia. The fuck? How long have you been in LA for? You definitely don't have like a crazy accent. Russia, what? Moved to the US to keep making R&B and soul music, learn from the best. I mean, this is really solid. It's like actually like real like R&B, you know what I mean? It's not like the trap soul stuff. I really like this. Instrumentation's nice. Did you produce everything on this as well? I guess it's like UK singers. What up, Thumpers? Can you make sure you put it in the Google form for me? 42? Produced yourself too. Did you play with guitar and everything? This is a pretty solid guitar solo. I like the tone of the guitar as well, which is usually something I get real picky about. Shimbo, right, where's my boys? I don't know, bro. Welcome in for the first time, though. Blazin', what's going on? Production's my main job, own a store. Oh, shit. That's fire, you're in LA. What part of LA are you in? The whole Asian Blonde squad is in here right now. What's going on, guys? I hope America's treating you okay so far.
Please be my friend.
Yeah. Fucking tight, guys. What a good start. What a good start. Mark_Evich. Studios in Burbank. I'm gonna have to tap in, bro. I'm gonna have to tap in. One of my artists just moved out there, so I'm trying to connect him with more people. So I feel like you guys make some cool shit. That was very good. That was a very good start. All right, what do we got next? And just so you know, this is how it works. This is how the queue works. So you'll see. Check the rhyme. What's the artist name on this one, too? Let me make sure I get him in the queue. Mid-pack? Oh, yes. Got you. Got you. So if you are here in the chat, if you want to submit your music, all you got to do is hit Command Submit. Yeah, I'm definitely going to link Ashoka and John. I just need to schedule something. So Phase and Blaze, if you want to skip the queue, that is why I'm asking for names specifically for people who have skipped the queue. Oh shit. Ooh. Let us know what you think in the chat. I feel like this percussive loop came in a little too hot in the mix. But I really like the song overall, and I like the vibe, I like the melodies, I like the actual music. I do feel like that one secondary percussive loop though just came in a little hot. I would tuck it just a little bit more in the mix so it feels like it's there in the back and you still get that without it coming in on top of everything else. Very cool though. I'm gonna save this one. Definitely coming back for this. Yeah, the vocals are really pretty. There's Bula. Oh, actually, you know what? I take back what I said before. When the secondary percussion comes in, it is actually nice that it's a bit louder than the rest of the stuff. Young Saba _ on Instagram if you're rocking with that one. I really actually like that a lot. I like that a lot. Definitely followed you. Young Saba from Union, New Jersey. Are you actually from Union, New Jersey, like originally, or do you just live there now? Found footage videos are going crazy. What are we talking about? Who's found footage videos? Or Spittin's videos? Ashoka's out there in LA if you want to link with him. Been in Union for like 16 years? Okay, so you're from Union City. This is nice, man. Is YouTube serious? I love that, bro. Josie in the house. Yeah, seeing as we have 43 in the chat, where are you guys in? Where are you guys in for in? Where are you guys from? Let us know in the chat. Middlesex? Like in England? Let us know where you're listening from, where you're watching from in the chat. I do want to know where you guys are from. Thank you, 42. This shit was tough, man. I like this. Please send more. And I feel like this is like a really, really good sound for you too in your voice. All right, we got London in the chat. We got Portland. We got LA. We got Sacramento. Anaheim. Oh. That's fun. Kale Dadian up next from the studio in Anaheim. We got Wisconsin. We got LA.
Your life for you as a person.
This is fun. So I don't know why. I don't know what this is. Kale sent this in.
Writing a song for George Janko. So if someone could
I'll
write
let
a
the
song
content
based on
explain.
any aspect of your life or you as a person, what would you want it to be about?
Oh. We went too big.
Loving your neighbor. Throughout life, there's always obstacles, and then when you hit those obstacles, the first thing
I
you
think
do is
Kale makes
blame
great
people
content,
around
by the way. You can
because
send
they
in
don't even know
content
how
if
to
you want
forgive
to.
themselves. So once you kind of forgive yourself, then you have room
Cape
to
Town,
forgive
South
others.
Africa.
So once
Oh
you know
shit,
how to
that's
love the
tight.
people in front of you, you can
Thanks for
love
watching.
yourself.
We got
You know how to
Guadalajara,
love your
Mexico.
surroundings,
That's
you already
also
win.
amazing. Started watching from Melbourne. Kale.
So I can love you more like we bind.
I try to tell people all the time to go follow Kale because he makes great content.
Triumphantly, 'cause the truth wins. I'm not for everything, but still I
Great writer, great producer.
forget. while we're climbing. I will not blame you, I'll help you climb it. I know, no matter where we go, this world ain't my home. You're still a neighbor to me, you're still someone I hold. Don't you walk alone.
Movie soundtrack vibes. This is we talked about this last time because we will get a ton of Christian music in here. I'm not the most religious person, like, admittedly, but it's always nice when we get religious music or music with religious undertones that is not entirely about that thing. You know what I mean? Like, it still touches on the themes and on the things that they want you to listen to and think about, right? But it does it in a way that isn't super forceful, and I like that about it. So for me, I like that one. That was good. I fuck with Kale. You should definitely go follow Kale Dadian. All of his content's really cool. He makes a bunch of really cool songs, and he writes really great songs. And if you are looking for producers to work with, this isn't a song release or a plug from Scottsdale. I'm dead, bro. You have really continued the plug from Scottsdale thing, and I give you respect for that. Such a W, no cap. Yeah, look, I'm not. I don't like when she gets preachy, but that shit was cool. Like, that's where I draw the line. I don't like to be told what to do. I got a problem with authority. It just is what it is. Shell and Sosa got you guys. Solo spaz out. What's your artist name?
Work your fingers to the bone. I know you can
Oh fuck yeah! What is this? Ash K? Ash K, I gotta play you my drum and bass song that I made. Subtle religious music is a guilty pleasure. Honestly, same. To be fair, I do love gospel music too, so maybe not. It's not that subtle, but it'll get me. Joe Marte, that's what I thought. I'm gonna play you this drum and bass song I've been working on today. It's not done by any means, but we'll continue these vibes. Let us know what you think in the chat. Dude, you are so sick. This is the most London fucking music ever. All right, everybody bounce. Let's go, bro. This is wild. Oh, this is so much harder than the one I'm going to play for you. Ashwin.k1 on Instagram. This dude's making the craziest drum and bass music. Markevich is damn so much talent out here. Look, there's a lot of crazy people in this Discord and in this Twitch community. When does this drop, bro? The production on this is insane. Whoa, let us know what you think in the chat. 42 Daily says this is fire. It's real technical production too. That's what I like about it. I only started it yesterday. Fuck off. I'm glad that you're enjoying that emote. It's not really surprising that you like that one. I also made these ones for you. If you're a subscriber, you get these. But I'm kind of not shocked that you really enjoy the OG emotes. That one kind of looks like Calvin from On the Radar. A little bit, right? El Calvador? This is crazy, bro. If I was a DJ, I would put this in my set. I would put this in my set, and we'd have some big, like, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what they're called. Smoke machines? They're not really, like, not explosions necessarily, but they just, like, throw the smoke into the air. And they make that noise, because it's not really, like, smoke coming out. It's like... I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I apologize. This is clean as fuck, bro. You know what I mean? And they go... Yo, if you're new here, just know that I'm gonna describe things that makes sense in my head. The description's not going to be good. That's just what you're going to get here. So welcome to my house. All right, I'm going to play this one that I made today just cuz. It is at 150 BPM right now and it's not mixed, but yeah, Ash, this is what I've been on today. It's only 2 minutes long too. Get that up to 174. That's another 20 BPM, sir. I know alchemy from Logic. There's no alchemy from Logic in here. Oh, fuck. Speed it up? All right. I'll go back and try 174. That's wild. No, this is, I use, like, Analog Lab 5 for, like, all my synths. But it's, like, Analog Lab 5 run through Isotope Trash on that, like, screamy synth. I could try this faster for sure. Analog Lab is the best synth plugin. I do a little bit of everything, too. I just was fucking around with the arrangement today, so... Alright, fuck it, I'll speed it up. I'll run it through Verispeed. Or maybe I'll just speed it. Maybe I'll just speed everything up. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna fuck with it. I might just make it a 150 and then just speed up the whole thing. Thank you. I like the crunchiness of the drums, too. I made sure to run them through a saturator on a bus. So we bust them to a saturator. Made them real crunchy. I feel like with drum and bass, they've got to be real crunchy and up in your face, too. That's all. It doesn't really change much. That's the one. Yeah, that's the synth that I ran through Trash. For that real crunchy, like, saw feeling to it. Sorry. I will get you. You can make me talk about beats all day. I love producing. It's a lot of fun. Oh no. Hey, Prime AJ, can you please just resend me your Google form link? Okay, drum and bass has to be 173, 175. All right, well, that's good to know. That's good to know. Because I definitely operate in the 130 to 150 range a lot for like UK Garage. But drum and bass at 173, 175 makes a lot of sense. All right, this is World Keeps Turning by Spittin'. I like this dude a lot. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're going to get back to your music now.
Get something settled off the handle, just an obstacle we mantle over. It's what we aspire to.
I love you. I love your voice, man. I say this all the time. I fuck with your voice heavy. Bro, thank you for the subscription. We'll get you in this priority queue. Spittin' _ on Instagram.
Do it, we can make it. Tools for emulation. Ask yourself if it relates to you or if it's simulated. Going digital to see if what I view is worth the taking.
I'll fuck with this kid, man.
Pirates without purpose search the world and make it work for them. Converse and make relations where we travel to. Raise the sails, prepare for long, hard days and little food. And it means more if they can come along, but show them gratitude. What we make and made is sacred. World is always changing. If you can't relate,
yeah, I'm gonna save this one too. Sample flip is great.
Bring yourself to empathize the suffering.
Flow is great.
You were trying
Delivery is great, man. I really do like enjoy your music a lot. I still think the master could be maybe a touch louder. Vocals could come up a tiny bit in the mix, if anything.
Must adjust the attitude. We know that the world keeps turning, but it's burning on the axis like rotisserie. A trip around the sun is just another
burning on the axis like rotisserie. That's a real ass bar, bro. That is a great climate change bar.
Yeah, if you dig it, then find the remains.
Lo, what is your artist name? Let me know in the chat. Is it G Lo?
We need to rise to the occasion, yielding to others with caution. What's driving you in your lane? At the sign you don't care about stopping. We gotta be pumping the brakes. Don't know what time that I clocked in. Really don't care about stopping. I'm not facing regular problems.
I don't have the answer for the Lufs. Ash K, I wish I was that with the shits, but I'm not.
I know these feelings I can't lose.
Rhymed it with misery, yeah. You got bars, Spin. Sample flip is a fucking... It's nasty, though. I like it a lot.
Okay.
Is this spitting as well? Yeah, spitting, bro. Spitting is hard. I keep trying to tell you guys.
Swear the dope be rising when we cooking up. Make that a promise, we the common denominator, and this only a fraction of the total sum. Got something.
I'm just saying, bro. This dude he's got bars. He's got a nice voice. He's definitely better than fucking some of these like boo-boo ass fucking rappers that I hear who do like the real lazy, nonchalant flow. His voice is deeper than I expected. I agree, but it's got a real nice like, it's got a nice tone to it, bro. But it's the fact that there's bars in there too. I came for the voice, I stayed for the bars. I like this beat already. He's got major talent, I agree, bro. No, the intro's nice. The intro's nice because it moves. I'd be mad about the long intro if it wasn't such a nice melody and the sample wasn't in there, but the vocal sample being in the beat also is a big help. How long is the intro though? Because I think once you get past the drums coming in, then maybe it feels a bit long. Red is the songs that we didn't get to in the stream.
Goodbye, lady. It's 4:06. I wanna know why lately you act like this.
Yeah, my Gundam is Gucci came with the fact that no universal standard for looks. Its master files are different for different mediums, CD, streaming, vinyl, etc. That's a fair point.
I know that people change quick. Wasn't the same lanes, why you had a lane switch? Fire all in my heart. I know.
So actually, I think the melodies are pretty solid here.
Dancing all in the middle with a demon. Used to hug you tight every time you get to squeezing.
I will work on the delivery a little bit. I don't know if you found like the right pocket for your voice. Yeah, we talk about this a lot. Just finding the right like overall tone. Vocals could turn up a little bit. I agree with that as well. But if I remember correctly, you do this, AJ, on BandLab, right? I might be wrong. But somebody in here does everything on fucking BandLab. There's a couple people who do everything on BandLab. And I do kind of always give you a pass if you're doing all that shit on your phone, because it's crazy. Yeah, master volume of the vocals is a little... The Studio One. I've never tried Studio One personally.
Eventually, I'm gonna find someone that, you know, that's gonna treat me
Same,
right.
I didn't. I'm waiting for it to come through, but I put you into the queue anyway.
Hopefully, you become the hero one day. Goodbye.
Sometimes it takes a second. Something says I swear by for a dog. Well, that's good. And I think on this hook, honestly, like layering a higher octave harmony on top of it will really help it just kind of punch through. Because I think that's one part of it too. Like the melody, though the melody is good, the vocal recording feels a little flat at times. And I think one of the best fixes for that is either ad-libs or adding harmonies on top. And even if it's like a full octave jump, even if it's like using little Alter Boy to form and shift up an octave and do stuff like that, you can do those things. But I think it just helps make it feel more interesting overall. Mark says, one thing I'd say is see how you can make the song a bit more dynamic, where ups and downs type things, like have things coming in and out. That I would agree. That's kind of like what I'm saying right now. Also is kind of like the just more moments of it switching up and changing so that it doesn't get too repetitive. Because I think that's one of the issues with songs in that space anyway, is that they can feel a little repetitive after a minute. I think that's why you see a lot of people do like features on songs like that and have like a completely different type of artist on it. Like one thing I would think of is like Stay, Justin Bieber, Kid Laroi, right? It's two very different sounds, but they fit together really well. It makes sense. It changes it up. I think it was just Kid Laroi all the way through that song. We probably wouldn't want to listen to it just as much, if I'm being just real. But more layers, I think, will always help change things up, switch things up, and also just keep people interested, keep their ears interested. So I would suggest maybe trying some stuff like that first and foremost, is try with the layering. But I do also think there is some work to be done on you just finding the right delivery style for your voice. I don't know if that was my favorite in comparison to some of the other things that we've heard from you. So, but again, this is just my opinion. So take it how you will. This is Sean E with Love Story. Let us know what you think in the chat. You're about to get some bars right now.
Yeah, look, off the rip, man, I know shit is crazy. Last night I kicked it with this chick named Mercedes. We was vibing.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Go off with the content. Way to fucking do the content shit. I love that. Let us know what you think in the chat.
Debating if she looking at me like a meal, but that ass super
Hey man,
fast,
more than
so
anything
I'll
else,
take the wheel.
I give you props for just doing content. You want to rap? You're rapping on camera. That's more than some artists do, ever. So, you're doing the things you need to do. I also think right now you actually have an opportunity because this sound overall is coming back right now and having like a resurgence. So I would say like for you right now, really focus on collaborating with artists in this space specifically. There's a bunch I can think of, and most of the TikTok curators are covering them. So I would just like start reaching out to some people. Like if you got a Dre Waves feature, I feel like you guys would really mesh together well.
Look, she robbed me when I fell asleep.
Why do you think there's a pushback on creating content? Oh man, I have thoughts on this. Ego is one thing, pride is one thing. I think people don't want to be seen as doing too much or trying too hard, but like you gotta fucking try, otherwise no one's gonna give a shit. We're the curators covering this type of artists. Well, I didn't know I needed this for sure. Annabelle, that good shit. I mean, Creator K likes a lot of this kind of stuff. It's show and tell. Lost in the music. Really, just go look at who's been posting My Name Isn't J-Mac, honestly, and who's been posting Overcast. And I think it's generally those curators. Like, I Breathe Music all day. There's another one, Damon Who, I think is probably somebody else who covers a lot of music that kind of sits in this space. But like, yeah, like Shawnee was sending stuff in, what was it, like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and you weren't doing the content stuff. So I can see you putting the work in, doing the content, and that's a big thing, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, hate doing content, but you just gotta fucking do it. Like, yeah, people are lazy, people don't want to like look weird on the internet, or feel like they don't want people to think they're trying too hard, but like, that's just where we're at. People want to see you fucking do the shit. Yeah, just honestly, bro, I like try and like dig through. One thing that I do a lot is I'll actually go and look at what artists in similar space, like what kind of playlists they've been on, and try and figure out what platforms are doing those playlists too. And I'll kind of work backwards like that. Like you go on Spotify, I look at like was discovered on in that section. Man, I really don't actually have any feedback on that. Like I thought it was really good, especially for the space that you're in. And I think also you just do kind of have the experience, and you produce a lot of that stuff. Like, you've got the sound where you could really fit with a lot of these younger guys who are making music in that realm. So I would start doing that, bro. I really think that's going to be the thing that'll help you work into a younger audience. But it's the type of music like a lot of these kids are listening to right now. So I think you have an opportunity right now to just kind of like grab some really young fans just by collaborating with some younger artists. Check their MCDO. We picked up a bunch of new people to pitch using that. Something's gonna click soon. It's just persistence, bro. It's trial and error. You got to keep pitching things. You got to stay on people. Like, don't be too forceful, but like make sure you're in the comments. Like, interact with that content. You know, like build a rapport, build a relationship. I like this one already. This mix is great. I fuck with this, bro. Yeah, no, bro, you're killing it, man. Like, I actually hear a lot of development in the music too from like the last time we were listening to, even in the mixes. The mix sounds way cleaner on the vocal. XMAHKA on Instagram if you're fucking with this one. This is fucking polished, bro. I like this. Yeah. Slap this shit right in the playlist. Sam says, most of my streams I get from pitching directly to independent people with playlists have gone big. That's what I'm saying. Most of the respond are quite open to supporting if the song suits the playlist. I've had better luck with it. Yeah, I hate Submit Hub. I absolutely fucking hate it. I feel like it's such a waste of money. Now this is hard. I just followed you. XMAHKA on Instagram if you rock with this one. I think, look, like, in general, it's harder to promote music like this anyway, because there's so much of it that exists. But I do think, like, from listening to so much of it, I like this. I would save this in my library for sure. I put this in a playlist for sure. I don't feel this way about everybody in this space. There's a lot of really forgettable music in this space, but I feel like you did a good job on this. Mix is really good. It knocks, which is the big thing. Like, everything about the production feels really big. Flex says, yeah, there's so many middlemen and curators. I hate that. It's always easy to just go directly to the source if you can. Mark says, Submit would be like, we love the song and the flow, but the lyrics just didn't do it for us. Another says, lyrics were great, but the flow didn't do it for us. I got one today that was like, oh, this is great. I loved it so much. It didn't fit the playlist, but it does fit the playlist. It was like, I don't know. Very confusing. I don't like it for that reason. People can just say whatever they want. It's bullshit every time. Great song, don't fit. Yeah. But they're still going to take your money for it. You still still get your credit taken for it. It makes no sense at all, bro. Thoughts on EDM/melodic bass? I mean, I've been making drum and bass in UK Garage nonstop for the last couple of weeks, so I'm a fan. It really just depends on, like, I'm very picky with electronic. I'm sure submit computers are paid put premium credit. Yeah, exactly. A lot of the time they knock you back and encourage you to submit more when in the background. Yeah, exactly. I think that's it too. Like, it feels like a bit of a racket, if I'm being honest. Antone, what's going on? Till the Wheels Fall Off by Ken up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. From Jersey. Oh, you got a lot of Jersey in the building today. I love it. Yeah, it feels like a racket. And then you gotta keep buying credits. It's like fucking gambling, bro. It's the same thing. It's so easy to just get into this mindset of spending money in music in general. Like, ad spends are the same, bro. It's a racket. Like, you'll get sucked in. You'll spend like thousands of dollars on ad spends. If you don't know what you're doing, they're just not gonna be that useful. We do have to stop collectively supporting platforms like that. I like this a lot too. I mean, again, to be honest with you, this is in the space of what I keep listening to and enjoying sonically, so I really like the energy in this one a lot. Ken.718, you got it, bro. Good call, 42. I do like this. It's cool. It's like kind of like pop punk almost in the songwriting, in the delivery, in the singing style. But then it also has all these elements in like drum bass, UK Garage, alt pop, a little hyper pop in the vocal too. It's nice. It's a super easy listen. Definitely save this one and put it in the playlist. This will probably end up in another playlist of mine if I'm being honest. Get better stuff than coming to. Ooh. Yeah, I like this a lot. I definitely followed him, man. Keep me updated on any releases from him, too. If I can support, I will. I'll fuck with that. You go crazy with Real Buzz and Nimstar, yeah. Definitely. Honestly, I don't know if you know who Musa is, but Musa is a producer here in New York, too. Oh, that makes sense. But him and Musa would go crazy. Musa's an amazing producer, especially for music that sounds like this. All right, we got Jay Cortez up next. One of my favorite R&B singers in the community. One of my favorite R&B writers in the community. You're gonna understand why in a second. Joyce says, "I love Moose. Moose is amazing, bro. He's great. Moose is a legend." I'm glad you know, Joyce.
Just say you love me. Know we ain't perfect, but baby, trust me.
Let us know what you think in the chat.
I'ma stay right here 'cause girl, you love me. By your side, with you to the end, baby.
Bruh.
'Cause baby,
Bruh.
want you forever, then ain't no lie. Girl, I told you I ain't leaving.
This feels like every R&B artist that I've loved in my life. Hard AF. This is a good summer jam, perfect summertime vibe. Bro, this is hard as fuck. This is so good. you're here in the chat and you want to submit your music, make sure you hit command submit. If you want to skip the queue, hit command skip, and that'll tell you how to get into our priority queue, which is marked in orange. Those songs are guaranteed to play on stream today before we get done. I'm saying, bro. Mix is clean, production is clean. J Cortez _ on Instagram. Bro. You are so sick, man. This is like a weird question for you, but do you ever do like covers and shit just on like just for content? Because I feel like if you did, there'd be a bunch of places that would just repost you. Like, especially if you did it in the style of yourself. Like, you could just like take any song. Like, you know how Aston took, and this is, I'm gonna give you this fucking, please do this content idea. You could do what Aston was doing, where you like took a song and made it R&B, but instead of taking a song and making it like contemporary slow R&B, you could take a song and then make it 2000s or 90s R&B instead. And it's so niche, bro, but you would fucking just rake up streams and views, I feel like, if you just did something like that. 42, have a good time shopping, man. Enjoy your grocery shopping. Go to Trader Joe's. I'll be back with more streams. Definitely come back and hang out with us. J Cortez and Beat. Bro, I just think like if you were to do something niche like that where he was like, I'm gonna take this song that's maybe like completely out of pocket and make it my style, people will fuck with that shit hard, bro. So if you subscribe today in stream or gift a sub in stream, if you're already a sub, I would say pay it forward to somebody else, and that's how you get bumped up. I fuck with this mid pack, bro. With Nito. Maybe that's why I've been fighting anxiety. Yeah, definitely do how made the song more of those two. If you don't want to submit, if you don't want to subscribe, that's totally fine. Just wait. The last 15 to 30 minutes is for free. And we bump people up from the chat. This life, it cannot be perfected, but I put my heart in this motherfucking music, so come get your soul resurrected, reflecting on. This is really good. Shawnee, this is what I'm talking about. There's a lot of young artists out there like this right now who are just killing in this fucking space. MAISHDA on Instagram. Antos is a fuck with this guy heavy. You need to work with this guy. What the fuck? Make sure you hit up Check the Rhyme. Battle back Harris is where we spin for real. Bazzy is all bangers in here, I tell you. I tell you. Bro, I can't wait to hear it. Let me know when you're done. I still want to talk to you about like doing some shit, like for real. But it's gonna depend on dates and rollout and like when you're trying to go. Anton wants to work with mid-pack. Trekking the slope in the landfill of madness. This feeling is rapping. I thought I found me, but I don't know what happened. Caving and crashing. I love this, bro. Him and Nito sound great together. I saved this. I put it on the playlist. I'm gonna find another space for it too. Long time in the west side with the pressed eyes in my chest out, trying to make the best out. Then sounds with the stress mind, going press minds, projectile thoughts to the flesh now. Being gone and I've been this is great. I came out of my mama the first day. Some calling it karma, but no way. I call it a curse. How old is this kid again, bro? He's mad young, right? 22. Still mad young. That's mad young to me. Yeah, let us know what you think in the chat. We always don't know what you think of these songs. We got into the all raps and everybody went quiet. 21? 21, bro. Let's go, bro. I definitely want to talk about it. Good Pack might be 22 now. That's still young as hell, bro. That's very young. He's got a long time ahead of him. A lot of growth, a lot of life, a lot of experience. If the bars feel like this at 21, I'm sure they're only going to improve over time, which is nice. There's thought never put into it. He does need to work on his content game a little bit, you know, get a little bit more content up. But the music is fire, and that's the tougher part, in my opinion. We got some new Asian Blonde up next. I know Asian Blonde are in the chat. Oh, whoa. I enjoy them. This is Flaws demo. I don't know what we're going to get from this. I've been really interested by Asian Blonde and their music because it goes so many different places. It all feels amazing though, and the fucking mixes, bro. Mixes be crispy. Some very crispy mixes. All right, let us know what you think in the chat. Well, I have no thought. I really just enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Mixes sound good on them too. With thought, but I think the beginning of this could use like some sort of like voicemail, voice message kind of vocal sample, like in this space right here. You know what I'm saying? Like just one of those like real like aesthetic as fuck like voicemail messages. Right here. Last 15 to 30 minutes. It really depends on how many subscribers we get. No, you good, bro. So if you basically like this is the whole queue, right? Everything that's in this white area will be picked at random when we get into organic submissions. But right now we're going through priority subscriber submissions, which is everything marked in orange. So if you subscribe or give the sub, you get bumped up into that, and it's a guarantee you get played on stream, okay? Otherwise, it's not a guarantee we'll get to you. We'll just try and get through as many songs as possible. But last 15 to 30 minutes, we bump people up from the chat for free. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is just a demo. This is so pop. What's the best Jamaican restaurant in NYC? That's a tough one because you'll get different answers from a bunch of different people. Miss Lily's is probably the most fun. This artist, well, they're a band, I guess, or a group called Asian Blonde. Asian X Blonde on Instagram. All their music is really fun, bro. I actually really love the music that they're making. The visuals have all been really clean, too. Look. Just two young boys in London making great music, man. Antone, you did pop in there. You are in the submissions. I really like this second verse a lot. So I actually think that the energy of the second verse needs to be matched a little bit more in the first verse. And I don't know if it's just the vocal mix itself, but it just punches through. Yeah, like this verse really just punches through a little bit more. So I would say if you can get the energy in that first verse delivery-wise to really match the second one, it's gonna feel really, really good and cohesive. Or maybe even flipping them. But I like this whole feeling of the song a lot. It sits in between so many different spaces. Feels like I'm floating. I feel that. That's an accurate description. I hate using ethereal because I feel like people use it a lot, but that's what this feels like. This feels like sci-fi. That's what I'm gonna start saying from now. Instead of ethereal, this feels like sci-fi. And if you're a sci-fi fan, you know what I mean. If you read it, if you play games, if you watch it, it feels a specific way. This is what it feels like. I love this build-up right here, too. This is a really nice build-up. That went exactly where I was hoping it would go with the vocal layers. Mix can be a little bit more balanced in the layers here, but I like the idea a lot. I think it's exactly what we need to do in this space. I am hoping for another big drop before the end. Yeah, we do have the release with Bray this Friday. I'm super excited about it too, but also, like every week, I'm nervous and exhausted and gonna be doing a lot of work on the rest of this week and on Friday. Gotta make sure everybody gets it, bro, you know? Trying to get our boys some placements. love this part. The only thing that I would say as feedback is I like the way those drums came in at the end, but right here, I do kind of wish he went into like a crazy, like hyper-poppy-esque kind of drop right here. Just because that build-up lends itself to a big drop and then you don't get it. I don't know that it's like the biggest, it's not an issue necessarily. If you didn't do it, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But in my head, when I listened to it, I think that's where I expected it to go a little bit and it didn't. But at the same time, I really enjoyed the song. I think you guys are great. Asian X Blonde on Instagram. I love what you're doing, honestly. Like, I'm always really impressed by the music and just the level of it. Yeah, I know. I'm going to try and figure it out. It's just the release. That's it. It's just so much work to do. So as long as I can get my shit done, I should have time. It's really just dependent on that. I'm a garbage human. Sorry. Joe Morte, believe. Let us know what you think in the chat. This dude is out of New York State. A little bit outside of the city, right?
Yeah, 706 and I'm still making hits. Trying to see if I can stay.
We're about 20 minutes, 30 minutes out from bumping people up from the chat for free.
I ain't trying to be a broke nigga, I'ma go get it, yeah. I was giving 95.
What up, XO Gaming? How are you? Thanks for the follow.
I had a chance to freak my mind, I love a chance to freak my hitter. If it's a problem, we all slide, even though we be trying to make a difference. Gotta look at the bigger picture. Only way you gon' see the vision. Keep your head in the game.
Oh, this is kind of tough, bro. I'm doing well. How are you?
I know how long you've been waiting. You just gotta be patient.
I gotta say, I don't love the drum sound choices, specifically the snare. I'm not crazy about in the production. I love the melody choices that you did on the vocal side of things, but yeah, just only on the production. I'm really not sure that I understand the big reverby organic sound of snare, and that's probably the only thing that I really have feedback on. A $35 dono, whoa! So I don't actually just do regular donations. I mean, I guess if you want to, that way you can. But to skip the queue, basically we just do subs. So if you gift a sub or if you gift a couple subs, you can do a couple tracks. That's fine. I'll sprinkle them throughout though, so it's not like everything at once. Fozzy, you are 2 songs away. You don't fuck with Twitch. I guess, I mean, I did set it up. But that's fair. I can't remember where I put this. What is the other word? What is the other word that people use for donations? I could have sworn I fucking said, I mean, I'm not. Money? I don't think it was money. Did somebody look? Somebody go look at that. Sorry. Yeah, I use regular OBS and not Streamlabs because I stream off a Mac. Because I'm a fucking bum. There's a command for it, bro. Donate. I mean, I guess I will if you want to do it that way. Sure. You can PayPal me if you want. All right, until Cubs game. Have fun. You go up till the 15th. All right, cool, bro. Hope for the best. I appreciate it. I am too, because I love Bray. So, yeah, I'm not gonna get a notification though, so you just gotta let me know if you do an XO. I set it up because some people were like, "Yo, I want to donate to you," and I was like, "Yeah, yes, if you want." I like everything about this except for that reverby snare. It just feels too big. Maybe even if I had just a tiny bit less reverb on it, I wouldn't be mad. But it's just a lot of delay on that snare. J0_Marte on Instagram if you're rocking with that one though. I have heard a lot of stuff that I like from Joe. Oh, you did it on the radar. Shout out to you. Good shit.
Yeah, what time?
All right, what's your artist name, XO Gaming? You also have to submit here. Make sure you put your stuff in the portal. In the form, so it's over here. I get what the vision was too. I think it just needed to be a different snare. I would agree with that. Like, to me, that's really the only feedback I have. Like, everything about that song I enjoyed. The snare was the thing that really caught my ear the most and would be the thing that I would have like changed or could have been, you know, improved about it. I think it's just the sound. I like what you were going for. I just don't know that it hit quite that way for that sound specifically. And also I'm a producer, so I'm going to be real picky about sounds, but I don't know that everybody's going to hear that. This is G-Lo and Sunlit with the virtue of patience in F major. Yeah, I would agree with that too, Jay. It's me 45, goddamn. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Make sure you put your songs in the Google form, XO. And then I'll pull up whatever you've got. There's an album. All right, well, submit each track individually. And I'll bump them in different ways so we can sprinkle them throughout and not just play them all the way through.
Right where I stand, you can still see my footprint right there in the sand. All that flexing on the gram, you was lying through the can when you should have been spending all.
It'll just help me sequence it if you could. If you send it as one in there, it's fine too. I can just do it. Whatever, it's fine. I don't care. Production on this feels really good. Let us know what you think in the chat. Check the rhymes, says I really like this. Oh, the mix on the drums is really in pocket on this one. GXLow_ on Instagram. Oh, you're out of Portland as well. Jay, do you know this dude? Bob Barley is hilarious.
My phone died. Somehow I felt alive, unplugged from what
you can just send beats. I'm down to listen to beats. I produce as well, so I'm always down.
Hold it high like a trophy in the sky. Got blood on your cheeks only means that you tried. Now it's dripping from your shirt to concrete like a street fight.
So I like the vocal pocket. I think the mix could maybe be a tiny bit stronger.
Check, no 3 stripes, and I've been stuck in the spot.
Is it this low key and TCK one?
Decision. It's time to move a little. My body language is speaking. You see me doing signals. You talk more than you listen. That's why you knew a little. I walk more than I'm sprinting, patiently waiting. I'm conserving my stamina. Hoodie up
you
for the camera
right,
is only advice that I need. Is the advice from my team. Knowledge is power, so we tend to raise the price when we think. I see green lights. Waiting in the middle of the street lines. Trying to take my time when it seems right.
I actually really like the background vocals on this as well. I wish they were a little bit more robust, a couple more layers to the vocal arrangement in the background. And I really love the way that the vocals are mixed on the chorus too. Like I wish that the chorus mix was the same one on the majority of the vocals for some reason. Thank you, dude with Mohawk. I will sing to you if you want me to. I like that. I thought that was good. I really love the production on it. I think he found such a nice pocket for your voice. I do think the vocals could come up maybe a tiny bit. Fuck yeah, I got a mid-pack song played. You're amazing, dude. I'm like actually like a fan. You're sick. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do it like this. Because you sent 45. I'll play Holy Roads first. We'll do that. Holy shit. I'm not gonna play this whole album. It's 22 songs. I'm not playing all 22 songs on stream. But for 45, if we're doing 5 of submission, which is what I would usually do, then I'll play 6. Wait, 7? 7 songs? Damn, that's a lot of songs, bro. I should have said no. I should have said no, I'm sorry. You don't want the whole album, I'm dead, bro. I appreciate that. Alright, let us know what you think in the chat. And Diva, what's up? So vocals need to come up in this mix. The bass sub is like real loud, right? It's a little overpowering in the mix overall. So that's kind of my first bit of feedback. I like the voice. I'd be weary of these playlists also, by the way. Because I've played this game a lot myself in the past, and I would be wary of those playlists. Yeah, we already went over that. Yeah, vocals definitely need to come up. That's my first thing that I already hear is like vocals up in the mix. I actually do really like the beat choice though. Like the overall idea of the production is really cool. Brandon Keys _ on Instagram. There is some timing issues on some of the words, on some of the lyrics. It could be a little bit more on time. I think it'll, like, when things hit on time with the drums, sometimes it just makes them feel a little bit more intentional. I don't know, there's something about, like, hitting on beat for me that, like, really accentuates the point of the lyric and of the moment of the song. Yeah, big up Asian Blonde for sure. We love Asian Blonde in here. That would probably be my first bit of feedback is, there are parts I really like though. Like this part's awesome. It's a really nice flow. It's a good vocal tone as well. It's the timing stuff for me. Timing, vocals up, sub down. Those are my 3 bits of feedback, really, that I think are the biggest things for me. Let us know what you think in the chat. The other thing I would say too is 341. That's a long ass rap song, so I maybe make it shorter too. That's the other thing you could do. I mean, like if I'm just looking right, like 22 songs on an album. That's a lot of songs. 22 songs that are all over 2.5 minutes, basically. That's a long time. If you're gonna have 20 songs on a project, I think that's fine. But I would say make them shits short. The longest one is SSG Kobe. Well, you know, that's good and bad in 2 ways, right? Because it's like on the good side, you've got the co-primary, which is amazing. That's like definitely a really good look. On the bad side, it's still over 4 minutes long, and I think for a lot of curators and a lot of people who are first-time listeners, they'll kind of be like, oh shit, that's a long time. I generally say now, like anywhere between 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes is like long enough. Anything past 3 minutes is gonna feel really long for the listener, and that's it. Alright, this is first name Dane with Franchise. Let us know what you think in the chat. EXO, let me know what the next song from that album is. We'll come back. First name Dane on Instagram. Yeah, anything past 3 minutes has really got to be like exceptional. Alright, the mix on the vocal is just a little bit too similar to Travis Scott for me. It's not even the dude's voice necessarily, but it's the vocal mix. Feels too much like a Travis Scott vocal mix. And that's my only real issue with the song. It's just a little bit too much reverb on his voice. And then the ad-libs as well a little bit. The ad-libs a little bit make me feel a little Travis Scotty. I don't know. That being said, I'm not listening to Utopia, so I can't really be like, oh, it sounds like Travis Scott on Utopia. Because maybe it doesn't. But if I had any feedback, that's what it would be. In the sonics of the vocal, try and differentiate it just a little bit more from Travis Scott. Because like just this super drippy like reverb background vocal just really feels like him. So outside of that, I like it. The energy is good, the beat is good. I'm not mad at the vocal performance.
Next get super different at the standard. Mr. Purple, I'm a prince, I need a handler.
Also from New Jersey though. First name Dan on Instagram. If you're rocking with this one, make sure you go follow. Fozzy, hey, we are so close to you, bro. We are so close. There's one more song before you. That is it. And it is 2 minutes and 26 seconds long, which is nice. Oh, well, I didn't mean to change it, but it went to the next one. So, yeah, my biggest feedback on that one was really just the sonics of the vocal need to sound a little bit more different. Otherwise, it'll just get lost. It'll get lost in the whole fucking... Because there's just so many artists doing that specific type of mix on their vocal, too. And that would be my biggest thing. So... This one's better. This one's better to me. Like, this one really stands out more. This is My Bad by Low-Key and TCK. Sorry, we're doing this because I don't usually do it like this, but Low-Key hates Twitch. Or, sorry, XO Gaming hates Twitch, so I let him donate. Which you can do if you really want to. If you are opposed to subscribing on Twitch, you can always send me money directly, but I don't know. This one stands out more. I would actually even push him to do more in this sound, generally. This up-tempo, like, kind of commercial, melodic hip-hop, kind of alt-pop combo. Like, this feels like it fits his vocal tone just perfectly. Same thing on the vocal and the master overall being louder. Like, the master doesn't necessarily do the most favors for the song, but this shit stands out way more. I'm gonna put this one in the songs we found on Twitch playlist because I actually do like this one. I can look past the mix. Fozzy, you're up next. Brandon Keys _ on Instagram if you're rocking with this one again. Vanna F, what's going on? How you doing? What's up? Happy Monday. I hope you're having a good day so far. Melodies are great on this one too. Real catchy melody. Good hook. Love the layers. I'm good. I can't complain. It's been a solid Monday. I'm busy today. I did a lot of shit. Sent a lot of pitches. Ingested a full project for Overcast. Got a music video lined up for Wednesday for Overcast. Followed up on pitches. Prepped some pitches. A lot of pitching stuff. That's about it. Lots of pitches went out today. No, I like that. I like that one. My Bad by Low-Key and TCK. Definitely that one so far, the one that stands out the most to me from what you've sent from this album. Next up, we've got Fozzy with Indestructible featuring Donatella. This is not released yet, so let us know what you think in the chat. If you want to submit Vanna, all you got to do is use this Google form right here in the chat that I put there for you. And if you want to skip the queue, there you go. I have liked TJ Porter at times. I've not liked TJ Porter at times. It's a little hit or miss for me. I feel that way about a lot of artists, though, for what it's worth.
Take over me again, trying to find where to go. Slowly this open road doesn't look like the end.
I don't think there's any artist that I'll listen to and just be like, yeah, that every single time, without there being like a song or two. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like not every song hits from every artist every time. And I think people who can't listen to music like that are dumb. Like, if you just blindly fuck with anything that you hear from an artist just because it's that artist, you're dumb. Sometimes they make bad music. Vermilion says Fozzy killing it. I actually like this. This definitely feels like some League of Legends type shit right here. Put this in the worlds. Oh yeah, this is like Riot Games written all over it, bro. Check Lawrence's voice is angelic. It's giving closing scene of the movie vibe. It's giving gaming trailer vibes for sure. Kingdom Hearts soundtracks is Sam Burt. I'm not mad at this at all. Yeah, like video game trailer. Or like a gaming like recap, like Actually, this is like definitely like a highlight reel fucking song, bro. Like, Millennium of 7 Lions inspiration. Let us know, Fozzy. We're curious.
What about these old ones? Don't they need tending to just when nothing?
Oh yeah, no, not like basketball or something. Fozzy says absolutely, Andiba.
What's this in my eye? There's golden in the sky.
Devs try and find some music coordinators for video game companies on LinkedIn and reach out. I would agree with that, yeah. Music supervisors who work in the gaming space would probably like this a lot. And when you go about pitching it as well when it comes out, try and lean into gaming first playlists. Especially when you're pitching to like Spotify and stuff, like, you know, think about that. Be like, oh, I really want this placed in like the gaming space. So I feel like this would go crazy in the gaming space. This is what those nerds, I say that, I'm one of those nerds. That's what those nerds listen to. As I sit on my Nintendo Switch and play Mortal Kombat 11 for like fucking 3 hours. Running around the crypt unlocking things. Now this is like some Rocket League ass, fucking League of Legends ass music. Apex Legends recaps. Like honestly, you should even like when you're pitching this around, like get on YouTube. Just go look up gamers who do like gaming recap highlight reels and be like, yo, will you use my song in your highlight reel? Some of them will do it. Oh, you said Moon and Back next? All right. It's just cool, man. I like that. It's not usually what I listen to. Like, I'll be honest. Like, it's not... You won't catch me sitting around listening to it that often, but there's definitely a good space for this in a way that you should be pushing this music when it comes out. And I think you should really lean into the gaming community first and foremost and think about getting it into people's reels, especially if you can get it like ingested on like Instagram, TikTok, and then have people use it in their content, because that's just going to push your shit further, and it's going to push it in a way that where it fits the audience that you are trying to reach without you having to get on playlists first and foremost. Like you got to think about pushing your music in different ways where it's not like, oh, like I'm just trying to get it in this place. Like, obviously, that would be great on, like a you know, Mr. Suicide Sheep or something like that on YouTube, right? Like, if you could get on one of those repost channels, Trap Nation, something like that, like, sure, that would go crazy. But everyone's trying to get to those. So even if you can't get to those, think about the smaller version of that, like the micro version of pushing your music that way. And look for smaller channels, because eventually it builds up over time, you know what I mean? It's all about engagement, so looking at who's engaging with what and what's getting engagement, and then trying to interact with that. Just go on YouTube. Yeah, literally, like, go on the About page. A lot of people have the business email listed on the About page, and you can send an email directly. You can DM or you can comment or whatever. Like, leave them a comment on the video. Maybe they'll see it and reach out. That part, I can't tell you how to do. You just gotta try. That's it. You just trial and error for the most part. Let us know what you think about this one. I like this sound for Loki as well. I still think the same thing overall in the master. Like, vocal needs to come up. This sub is knocking too much. I see some indie folks get added to playlists like 100 plus songs and get buried. That's a fact. That's really a fact. That's why I try and keep my playlists at like 20 to 40 max. There's just no point in doing a playlist with like 100 songs on it. This Songs You Found on Twitch playlist has like 600 on it. I gotta cut it down soon. I'm gonna go back and like get rid of some older shit. Subs can't knock too much, yeah. Subs are too loud in this. You know what though? Like, this is like the most common mistake that I hear in engineers mixes and producers mixes in general though. And it's this constant battle of trying to get your fucking sub to knock on whatever speakers you're using or whatever headphones you're using, and then overcompensating. And then when someone else listens to them on a different system, the subs are too loud. Happens all the fucking time. I've had it happen to my mixes. I've had it happen to my artist mixes. It's so common. That's why I always tell people to just like monitor that shit. Check it on different speaker systems. Check it on different headphones and just reference it as much as you can to see what it sounds like in different places. I'll show you what the socials are looking like. Brandon Keys _ no content. Not much content. A little bit. This one did well. This did well because of the SSG Kobe thing. But what he should be doing that he's not doing is cutting this up into like a bunch of other pieces of content. I definitely don't see enough content for pushing the thing. Oh, you sent the other social in the message? Yeah, on low key, I definitely don't see enough content. Like, that would be one of my first things that I would say is like, yo, like, this dude's got good music. Submit the song with fan of this guy I wanted to blow up. Okay, fuck yeah. That's even cooler, actually. What is his name, Vanna? What's the artist's name? We'll be bumping people up from the chat for free soon. So, stick around. Got about 10 minutes. We're going to get through some more of these. Sammy Kukuru up next. Kukuru, sorry. This is Sammy Kukuru, Messy Room. I love this video already. The video's a vibe.
You blocked my number, guess I'm talking to
Oh, fire.
myself. Lost you way back in the
Fire.
summer. Now it's getting to my
Produced by Zach Greer as well. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Zach is cool.
Can't you tell? But this time
Oh, Vanna, stick around. We'll be bumping people up from the chat for free in about 10 to 15 minutes. Also like his serial killers shit. This is great. I love this. Yeah, the visual is awesome. You just already did all of the things that you've got to do visually. This is great. The song is really good. The mix is really good. The video is great. You're killing it on camera. Sam says, this is mad. Did your voice, Sammy? Give me Jeremy Zucker vibes with your tone. Oh, dig your voice, sorry. I like when artists make music videos too. It's just expensive. This one's great though. This is a very creative music video. You can tell they didn't have a huge budget, and they worked with what they had and did a really, really cool, interesting video with it. Except this is my type of music, to be honest. I love this type of music too. Where's Sammy from, bro? Me when it uploads in 720p, even though when we shot in 4K, I'm dead. Yeah, the in-ground trampoline is cool. I'm a pop punk rockhead. Me too. Who's your favorite pop punk band? Tell me now, and I will judge you in the chat. Mine is Mike Kim, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Though a close second will be Taking Back Sunday. He's from Michigan, and he goes to school at Syracuse. Sick, bro. Yeah, I'm about to go like this on Spotify, too. This was a very cool, interesting, fun video. Shout out to the team that did this, for real. Brandon Kim, you did a great job on the direction of this. Roger Moore. Wow, Roger Moore. If you guys know who Roger Moore is, let me know in the chat. You're a fucking legend if you know who Roger Moore is. And if you don't know who Roger Moore is, then I don't know that we can talk anymore. And you might have to leave the community if you don't know who Roger Moore is. There's so many good artists when I listen to everything. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, man. That's like Miss Moore's son. Oof, not quite. Bring Me the Horizon? I like Bring Me the Horizon too. Song and a cool view, but the vibe in the music video makes it even better. I agree. Now, Roger Moore was like the third, maybe the second James Bond ever. The Day to Remember, fucking sick. I interviewed Bring Me the Horizon once. Ollie was nice. Yeah, I like that one. We saved that one. Easy. Gave it a thumbs up on YouTube as well. Messy Room by Sammy Kukuru. What we didn't do was pull up the socials. Where are the socials, man? Ollie is a king. He was super nice. All right, next one is Atlas. Hey man, why didn't you put Sammy's socials in the description of the video? That's maybe the other thing I would tell him to do. I don't see his socials anywhere. What are we doing? Sammy Kukuru. I already follow him. But I fuck with that. That shit was cool. I liked it a lot. All right, we got Atlas up next from Low Key. So far, 2 out of 3. I've enjoyed 2 out of 3 of these songs. One was not my favorite, but it was mostly because of the mix. We got another one from Jay Cortez up next. Then Wyan Draco and Ndiba. And then we're going to start bumping people up from the chat for free, so stick around if you're still here with us. This one's better too, even with the timing. I think the timing thing was really only what I heard on the first one. It's the same issue with the vocal / sub mix. I'm not going to keep saying it over and over again. Antone says this is tough. Hey man, everyone in the community is really talented. I will attest to that. It's a really, really talented community. How about the Range Rover to the rain's over? I can say sober to the pain's over. I can't wait till the fucking hang. Yeah, I just wish the vocals were more present. Everything about it is good, otherwise. It's really unfortunate because I do feel like the mix is kind of doing a disservice to the quality of the music overall. OG's got beats was cracking. Kingman, what's going on? Welcome in. I pray to God to keep all I got. I would just keep on running it up. I would never give it up. I would never that makes sense. Give it up. All talk is more than enough. 10 times more than enough. It's just a fucking process, so. So wait, they go back and forth, right? It's just a collab album. Oh, I like this part. I like this one too. The mix does not do it the most favors, but I like the bounce. It's hard. That's this is fire. I do like this one too. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. Caught me in AMG code today. I'm pissed off, driving. Get the fuck out of my way. This one's way harder, bro. So far on the album for me is Atlas is My Bad. Those are the two that really stand out the most. Battle Bags is tough as fuck. Venice is fire. Everything but the sub. The sub just feels louder. That's it. It's really just the sub. I'm not mad at the drums at all. I'm not mad at anything about the beat, except for the sub being so loud. The thing is, the vocal mix, like the actual mix itself, sounds great. It's just the volume. That's all. I fuck with that one as well, man. All right, cool. There's definitely some hitters on this album. Faithful Interlude from Jay Cortez up next. It's an 8 out of 10 album. That's what we've been hearing. That's not a bad rating at all. Better than 7 out of 10. Big Daddy Timbo, if you can wait. There's like 2 more songs and then we're going to be bumping people up from the chat for free. So we're close.
Yeah. I can't explain it. Baby, you'll be doing something.
This feels like an interlude. I don't know if I'm crazy about the bass line on this one. I like the bounce on it. I like your vocals. I don't know if the beat is hitting for me the same way as some of the other ones. Yeah, I don't know if I think it's the bass line. I don't know if the bass line is hitting for me. I like the idea, but I don't know if this is the right progression, if that makes sense. I'm being picky about the bass line, but I gotta find something to be picky about with you, so. I don't know if it's the bass line or the BG track is just too low. It could be that. I'm really not entirely sure. Alright, Call Me by Wyan Draco up next with Big Baby Gucci. It's all lies. J too good, you gotta know him. It's a fact, man. Gotta know him. I definitely will, man. Drake, I like this, man. I'm not crazy about the mix on the bass. You'll hear me say this a lot. I'm real picky about bass mixes. I'm not crazy about the mix on the bass on this one. I like a lot of the other production elements. I don't know what it is about the bass specifically. There's something about the sound that I'm not crazy about. But I think the vocals sound really good. Oh, King Man, thank you for following. Oh, friend. Oh, friend. You think that's what it is? Wonder if the sub is mono because it feels a little wide. Yeah, of course. Feel free. Feel free. I always tell people to feel free to clip stuff for socials. I should have the VOD up on YouTube soon as well. So if you need to go back and get something you didn't get, feel free. Just tag at Kayvan's house if you haven't. Go follow that Instagram because that is the community Instagram. Yeah, it's just KayvanMD. I don't actually have one on here are the socials for TikTok. I haven't been on TikTok all year. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a real nice 7, almost 8 months of not going on TikTok at all. That makes a lot of sense. Low-key, Wyatt and Draco, you should release a slowed and chopped version of this song because I really like this halftime part towards the end. Wyatt and Draco on Instagram if you're rocking with that one. I really liked that halftime moment towards the end of the song. And Deba, you're up next. I think that's everybody for subscribers. If you're here in the chat and you want to get bumped up for free, well, I guess we'll do this now. Oh, this is the Andiba remix. I've been listening to a lot of Zed recently too, so this is great. All right, if you're here in the chat and you want to get bumped up for free, now's the time. Put your artist name in the chat. For the next 30 minutes, we'll be rapid fire bumping people up from the chat for free. Not a guarantee we'll get to you, but we'll try and get through as many people as possible. I'll be making the queue while we listen to this one from Andiba. So yeah, put your artist name in the chat. Don't say I want to get bumped. I don't know who that is. Thank you. Be a fucking savage about it. Alright, give me a second to catch up with the chat, okay? And let us know what you think of the song while we're listening too. We still want to know what you think of these songs. I have a feeling this remix is gonna go crazy. About to go crazy with these remixes. Lil Terrestrial. I like your name. Get ready for the drop. Very nice. Nice drop. Nice production. Nice sound design. This is good. What the hell? It's very good. Andiba is sick, man. We've been listening to Andiba for a couple weeks now. Maybe only like a week and a half of listening to Andiba. But I agree, Andiba is a crazy electronic producer, man. You gotta go follow him. This edit came out a couple months ago. That doesn't sound right. Matt Gray Rap. Yeah, you can. What's going on? If you want to submit, here's the submit. If you want to skip the queue, put your artist name in the chat right now. We're bumping people up from the chat for free. Okay? This is Andiba, and you can find Andiba here at Andiba Music. Oh, fucked that up, didn't I? Andiba Music right here, Andres Ibarra. So hard. Puss, I got you. Last Monday, bro. It's been one full week, and Andiba has made me a full fan of his production. It's a great edit, bro. This is a really, really solid remix. I'm not always big on remixes, but you did a great job. Guys, if you are here in the chat, we are at the rapid fire part of the stream. So if you have not put your name in the chat and you want to get bumped up for free, now is the time. Right now, this Q in orange is all people from the chat. The Philharmonic, let's get it bumped up there. Final drop is Andiba's fave, so get ready. This is when I can tell that you're from Miami, right here. This remix is the most Miami remix you've sent in so far. Yeah, this final drop is nice. I get why it's your favorite. The mix is so full, man. You did a great job. The sound design is just really, really great. It reminds me of like Hudmo a lot, and I'm a big Hudson Mohawk fan, so I can enjoy this. I can definitely get behind this one. Honestly, sick, dude. Great job. And Diba Music on Instagram. I can see this playing in clubs. I really fuck with this dude, man. I'm telling you. He's great. All right, so I'm going to bump this in the Discord again. Add everyone. Free bumps. Starting now. And I'm going to put a little GIF in there. You want to know what kind of GIF I'm going to put in there? If it'll let me do it. A little scar. You guys can't see my Discord. Hold on, I'm gonna show you though. This was the gift that I put in the chat for free bumps, everybody. Just so you know. A little Scarface. A little Scarface for the fam. Free bumps. Slugs remix, Ben's Baby up next. I got a sense of humor. This is Ben's Baby. We're gonna go in rapid fire mode, so we might not listen to the songs all the way through, but we're still gonna listen and give feedback. So let us know what you think of these songs. We're gonna try and get through as many as possible. Tell your friends to come hang out. They're trying to send this shit in for free. Now's the time. Text your little homies. Tell them they got 20 minutes. It's free. Ben's Baby, 2 Z's, 2 I's on Instagram. I actually like this. It's kind of a vibe. I don't like how compressed and thin the vocal mix sounds. That's generally how I feel about music in this space. It's just everything feels a little squashed. I'm not mad, but... Oh, make sure you submit it again and I'll pull you up, okay? But just make sure you submit it with the Spotify link, otherwise I'm not going to be able to open anything. So, yeah, for me, biggest things on that one, the super compressed and super thin vocal mix. The vocal down pitched on this would go nuts. I actually agree that that would be it because it would give it a little bit more body. My issue is that it feels too thin, a little bit too like, confined in this like bandwidth right here instead of just a little bit wider. So I actually think the down pitching would maybe fix the issue that I'm hearing. This is Hello High by Tide. I fuck with this artist. I think I already added this to the playlist. And maybe another playlist of mine. But yeah, this is a UK artist I really like a lot, so make sure you go follow him. His name's Tide. Free bumps, like speed bumps? I love driving over those. Yeah, like that. Big UK fan, me too. Having grown up there, it's in me. Home. KayvanMD on Instagram. Low-key, I actually think you would sound really fire on like a UK garage drum and bass type vibe. And Diba and Tide, if you guys made something together like that, I feel like it would go crazy. 1, in England. 2, I just think your voice would lend itself to something like that and do really well. You never know, you might get a fucking hit off that shit. I feel like I hit a lot of R&B singers from the UK when they do the UK house stuff or the UK garage stuff. It just naturally goes crazy because the country kind of gravitates towards it. So this is me just throwing this out there right now. I'm putting my A&R hat on. I feel like you guys can make something really cool together. Now it's up to you. Now it's out of my hands. Look, everything's worth a try. That's how I feel like creatively. If you're an artist, you got to just try a bunch of shit and see what works and see what happens. Because realistically, like, you can say you want to make all this music, right? You can say, I want to make this type of music. I want to make this style. I'm influenced by this artist. I'm influenced by this artist. But at the end of the day, you know who's going to decide what kind of music you fucking make? If you want to be popular, it's going to be the fans. It's going to be the listeners, because they're going to tell you what they like. And if you can, oh shit, Daddy Timbo. Yeah, what's your artist name? I'm going to pull you to the top because I know it's late for you. And I missed you, and you did say something, but then you missed me call out, hey, I'm moving people up the list. So I'm gonna play this one by Sam Burt first, Another Part of Me featuring Simon James, and then we'll play you Big Daddy Timbo, because I know it's late for you. It's very late, and I appreciate you. Somebody in here has the username and I fuck with that too. Yeah, look, like, your audience is gonna tell you what they want from you at the end of the day, and like, just kind of is what it is. You can either listen to them or not, but odds are if you don't listen to them, it's just not gonna move. So just make a bunch of different types of shit. Don't be afraid to try different styles, different sounds, because you never know what's gonna be the thing that helps you break through. That's just the way I think about it. I think I've kind of changed my view on it the more that I've worked in the industry. I love this. This is so cute. This feels like really, really good sync music. Sam.Butt on Instagram. Context: started with trap, did some dubstep, then did some deep house. Now I'm trying UK garage. Just fine. I will skip to the last one, bro. Thank you for the heads up. On my skin told me I was it. This is pretty cute. Always what you wanted. Look, I'm not always a fan of ukulele music. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Sometimes I hate it. This is nice. This is nice. You got a nice vocal tone that goes with it. For me, it's the vocal tone that really ties this together. I actually like this rhythm the most so far. You know what? I prefer this part, to the 4 in the floor rhythm, personally. Sam.Butt, B-E-R-D-T on Instagram if you're rocking with that one. The vocals are kind of low. I think the master overall was a bit quiet. So if I was gonna give mixed notes, it would be that the master overall felt a bit quiet.
Hey, I ain't really got no substance to this. I just stepped into the abyss. Feeling like I lost my passion, but I'm still the captain. Had to go grab the assist. D hit me up and the nigga never missed, so I had to double back, had to get into the mix. Really I
don't know what I would call the last one, like maybe like indie pop. What's up with the song title for this song?
I just want to fall in love with a dyke.
Like what's up with that?
Yeah. I know you're expecting me to say psych.
I feel like I gotta ask, because it's...
I just wanna fall in love with a dyke. Huh, so it goes. They just holding the hits like that 6 at those.
Because I kinda don't fuck with that.
Wasn't just a track, I'm really made of gold. Shawty still thinking me. Says she wanna have some mini-meats, but she offering them amphetamines. Amphetamines. Get me high when you're loving me. I just want sobriety. I just want sobriety. Confusing my enemy.
What do you mean that's not you?
Bleed on the mic. I just want to fall in love with a dyke. I just want to fall in love with a dyke. Yeah.
I'm confused because this says Denzel and Timbo. Is that not your song? No, I get that, but the song title is just kind of whack. Like, but I don't have to explain it. But like, it's just like it's a slow. Like the music is good, but like, the music is good, but like, yeah, I can't get behind that, regardless of whether there's a joke or not. Like, it's just, you know, we live in 2023. I just think we need to be a little bit more considerate of other people, especially in like naming song titles. Last song was hard, bro. Not that one.
Got a baddie. These motherfuckers telling me that I can make the bag, and they looking at my story and they begging for the addy. I'm coming up so fast, people acting like what happened.
Alright, battle back Tara. This shit is crazy.
Really got me slapping. Baby on my John, got me feeling like I'm mad.
I'll pull up the last song in a second.
Really get a crack. O-U-T-T-A-B-A-G used to be B-I-G M-A-C with a G. Got me feeling
this goes
like
hard.
I ain't trying to lead a team. Motherfuckers make a scene. Bada boom, bada bean. I'ma tell them.
I'm not mad at this at all. This video is kind of tough, too.
Sing along to my songs, I be yelling. That shit make me gone all along. I be feeling.
The bounce on this does go crazy.
Asking where I be though. I'm trying to make a 100K. I'm feeling like a Cedo. All these people trying to figure where the fuck they I'ma be. I'm just trying to cook it up.
Visual's crazy. I think the delivery on the vocal could use a tiny bit of whoop. I wish it was a little bit more aggressive, if that makes sense. It feels a little too laid back for how hyped the beat is.
You'll never see a brother do me greasy. Ain't the type to smack up on a bitch like I'm breezy. Up in this league this year.
Like, not to do a 6ix9ine comparison, but I feel like the only thing about 6ix9ine that we really liked was the aggressive delivery that he gave on beats that had this kind of energy. That's it. Like, to me, I just think if the energy and the delivery matches the energy of the beat, you gotta hit. This is crazy. And the visual's crazy, too. I'm dead. Could be the mix. The beat is overpowering. Nah, I just mean it's like it's in like the tone of the voice. So like I don't get like the puffing out my chest kind of like aggressive delivery, which I feel like I'm looking for. I don't know that it's the mix, but the beat is a bit overpowering. This is tough though. I actually really like this a lot. From Richmond, California. Social link did not work, so it's just something to keep an eye on. See if we can find him on Spotify. There's a sound called Bout a Bag Anthem. I like the Bout a Bag Anthem, I'm not gonna lie. I'm in. I'm gonna save it. Let's find the socials. They're not there. So we'll never be able to follow Bout a Bag Caro. Oh. Guess we can. We got 12 minutes left. All these songs slap. Look, I'll tell you right now, you're gonna find some crazy shit in there. And that's just the way it goes. Little Terrestrial, Peach Street, up next. Okay, Bout a Bag Caro. I got you. I found you. Nice bid. What's going on, man? Welcome to the squad, bro. You know exactly what I mean. Welcome to the team, baby. I'm excited. I hope your show went well this weekend. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. Yeah, I just followed you off the Kayvan's house page. I liked it. It was tough. That song from Timbo was called Movin' by Timbo and It's Rude.sa. And Movin', I could get behind. The other one, not so much. The guitar is hard on this. Is this just the intro, though? Is there a vocal coming in, or is this instrumental only? Because at 1 minute and 6 seconds, that's instrumental. Alright, here's my only thing about instrumental. If it's gonna be instrumental, you gotta mix up the percussion a little bit. I feel like there's a lack of dynamic in the drumming and the other instrumental elements. The guitar is obviously going crazy because you're improvising and doing like a whole solo. But we need some more variation in the other aspects of the production just to keep things moving. Otherwise, it gets a little repetitive when you get like a minute or two in, especially for a 5-minute long solo. You know what I'm saying? Lil.terrestrial on Instagram, if you're rocking with that one. You can play the fuck out of your guitar. Let's just leave it at that. Crazy guitar, I agree. Light, Puss Leonard. Let us know what you think in the chat.
And Jones, okay, there you go. Take my breath away. I don't even care what you say.
Beautiful voice.
Take my breath away.
Bring the delay down a touch.
I don't even
Just a touch less delay on the vocal, I think.
It's
If you're not
what
layering
you
it on a, if you're not busting it to an auxiliary channel, make sure you do that.
Baby,
We got 9 minutes left. We're gonna try and get through as many of these songs as possible before we get off. If you are here and you want to get bumped up in the chat for free, make sure you put your artist name in the chat. We are going to go on a raid after this to another channel too, so if you're looking for another community to send your music to, we're going to take you there when we get done in 9 minutes, alright? Stick around. I love this. I love the melodies. I love the harmonies. The vocal arrangement's fantastic. My only note is just the delay reverb on the vocal could come down a tiny bit, and that's really all. We are going to stop it there, because we're in rapid fire mode, and we only got 8 minutes left, so we're going to try and get through all these songs. Conan Nobody up next. Spin around. Let us know what you think in the chat if you are still here rocking out with us. I do want to know what you think of these songs.
I've been all on my own, that's why I need no one. Put one into the drum and let it spin around.
I like this a lot. It's super different. It stands out. Kind of reminds me of that Linda's song. I always like a track with a fire guitar opening too. This feels like that Linda song's Racist Stupid Boys. Racist Sexist Boys. Same energy. Yeah, I saved this shit. This is cool. From Switzerland. Oh shit. Conan Nobody. That's hard as fuck. This dude is just from Switzerland. What do you mean, bro? Isn't it just in Switzerland? In the mountains? Or it's just going hard as fuck like this in the mountains? You might cause an avalanche. They gotta stop him. That was really cool. I saved that one immediately. Conan Nobody on Instagram. If you were rocking with that, make sure you go follow. This is Trumpet by Liu. Vanna, it's your time. I have no idea where this is going. This waveform is making me scared.
Off of that bitch and spin if we running, we gonna way up. I'm sipping that lean and I'm mixed with the bean. Man, I don't give a fuck. I got an ARP.
This is so distorted. Is this distortion on purpose?
Make a sound of a trumpet. She finna eat me out just like a crumpet. If we locked in, you gon' go up. Remember these words, yeah, I'm finna blow up.
Did I? Oh shit, my bad. You're right. You fucking right, Phase and Blaze. Thanks for letting me know. It's not supposed to be this distorted, it just happened. Well then you need to fix that in the mix. If it's not supposed to be this distorted, then you gotta fix that, because this is super distorted. If it is supposed to be this distorted, and stylistically it's supposed to sound like this, I'm kinda not that mad at it. If it's not supposed to be, I would maybe just tell people that it is. Here's the thing, I think you'll be able to sell that to people. Music is marketing, like more than anything else, music is marketing. It's just about how you tell the story and how you sell people on something. So in a case like this where it is super distorted, and you could easily be like, oh no, this is not supposed to be this distorted, what you could tell people is, yeah, this is a stylistic approach. We chose to do this because we liked the way it felt. And then immediately, there's gonna be people who just fuck with it because of that. They'll just be like, oh, this is out of the box. I'll fuck with this shit. So I just spin it. Like, honestly, like, it kind of does work. Stylistically, you being like, oh, it was meant to be super distorted. We wanted it to sound that way. So low-key, just lean into it. Like, if you think people are gravitating towards that, lean into it. I fuck with this too, Phase and Blaze. This is actually a cool instrumental, man. I do think that you could get a vocalist on it and it would sound really good with that kind of like that element in there as well. Like I think it's a production that leaves space for a vocal and kind of almost like wants one. So I would say like even going back and like if you did a remix with somebody, get somebody on there like on a vocal side of things, like I don't think that would be a bad idea at all. Or even just put it, sometimes I'll just put like splice symbols on shit. This is Alita with Heal. This sounds good. I like this Alita. Yeah, I just saved it this time. We put it in the songs we found on Twitch playlist. Alita's World on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. This is a vibe. This shit is a vibe. This is nice. It's got a really nice like driving rhythm to it that I like a lot. Low-key like kind of reminds me of some Miguel shit from like his first album, second album. Made the song while driving on a voice note. I love it. It's got a really, really nice rhythm to it. Like just like a really balanced rhythm. And I'm a stickler for that. I just also love how dreamy it feels. Like there's just a lot of space in the vocal. I'm not always, you've been in the streams, you've seen me be like, oh, there's too much delay on something, there's too much reverb on something, but there's times where it fits. And that, it fits. That one was called Heal. Oh shit. Who sent this? You sent this? Oh, definitely Miguel's first two albums. Just listen to those. Those are the only ones that matter. Kaleidoscope Dream, and I think the first one was just called. Oh no, yeah, Kaleidoscope Dream. I can't remember what the second one was called. Is this just a soul song? This is fucking cool as shit, dude. Oh, I love this. I don't know that you knew that I would love this as much as I love this, but I do. This is an immediate save for me. Guy's got an amazing voice, bro. Amazing voice. Alright. With that, we got through the queue. We got as many people as we could. We're gonna go on a raid. My guy Big Duck is the only guy that I know is streaming right now. So we're gonna go raid Big Duck Energy Music on Twitch. You know the vibes are good. He's doing a short stream today, but he is doing music feedback. So we're gonna go over there. I'll be back on Thursday. Make sure you tap in on the Discord and on socials if you haven't already. And if you are in here and you're not, if you haven't voted on the community playlist, go ahead and do that. You gotta go submit. You gotta go vote. If you don't do it, we're gonna get rid of the playlist. You don't want to do that, all right? So make sure you go take part in that in the Discord. Have a good week. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Enjoy yourselves. Come on this raid with us, all right? We'll see you soon. Peace.
What's it all mean? What's it all mean? That's what it all means. What's it all mean? What's it all mean? That's what it all means.
Love this instrumental. How short? K-Van? No, don't raid, goddammit. I gotta leave in like 40 minutes.
If you dig it, then find the remains. Because that fossil will tell you the same. We don't need to rise to the top.
He's chopped it up though. And thank you so much, K-Van. Thank you, big boy. Thank you, Big Daddy Timbo 3K for the follow. Ooh, thank you guys so much. I did close off the queue, but I am going to stream later on tonight. So if you guys do want to pop back in, we will be partying tonight after I go.